Hello everyone, here's another video with some more botanical books. Let's get it started. This is called Botanical Artistry, Plants, Projects, and Processes. I bought this book off of World of Books off the UK site for I think €12. It is really pretty. It's got 87 pages. They are shiny. I love the black background, so they give you some of those on what it looks like being on the black. It says perfect for fall. There's some of your fruits. This book is 7 7/8 of an inch tall, 7 13/16 of an inch wide, and 5/16 of an inch thick. This book I find really pretty and really nice. Wildflowers and Flora. This has 256 pages. It's 8 5/8 of an inch tall, 6 11/16 of an inch wide, and 1/2 of an inch thick. I really like this because this is how, I really like how they have, it's really shiny, but they have like the drawing, and then they also have like a small lifelike picture, and then some of them don't have the lifelike picture. They're just like the drawings, and I personally like those. Those are my favorite. I bought this off of Amazon for $9.99, which I thought was an awesome price, so I probably will get another one of these. They kind of tell you and show you where the plants are, and they don't give a whole bunch of information, but you know, just enough. All different colors. How gorgeous is that? So yeah. So this book right here, I bought at a thrift store for around $2 or $3. It's more based on like the terrace or whatever these are called. I forget, like the lattices. I think those are lattices. To like have your plants grow on those, and they show you different, a box kite, like they show you different kinds, and then you know how you would make them, you know, bloom how you want. And then they show you which plants you should use for these. There's a lot more writing in this book than there is the pictures, but the pictures are really nice that you could fussy cut those. There's only 96 pages in it, and like I said, I got it for like $2 at a thrift store. The Annual Garden, I also got this from a thrift store for around $3. It has 242 pages. I thought this was really nice because even though it's not colored, the pages or the pictures are really nice, and they're all in black and white. And sometimes, you know, if you do a black and white journal, you want black and white images. These pages would be perfect for something like that. And then they do have a couple realistic, you know, ones back here, like right in the middle of the book. And then the rest are all black and white. layouts of how you can design your garden. It's 9 3/8 of an inch tall by 7 5/8 of an inch wide and 13/16 of an inch thick. This is called Someone Cares, the collected poems of Helen Sterner Rice. Rice or Price? Rice. This has 128 pages. This was a gift. We were cleaning out my grandmother's house, and this was in her house. So these are just all poems, and they all have different, some are black and white, and then some have the purple and orange. And I think it's really just purple and orange for the colors, to be honest, if they are colored and have them on there. Which I thought was pretty cool, and it was nice, you know, to have poetry, and then, you know, if you want, oh, didn't know there was a message in there. So yeah, I don't know what the cover looks like, so it's just like a turquoise color. You can't beat getting stuff like that for free. I forget where I saw this. I think I saw it on YouTube. The National Trust Nature Composition. So companion. I don't know if I would get this one again. I don't know if I like how it's necessarily set up. In the back, I don't. I feel like that's just kind of wasted. And I didn't know that a lot of it was like that. And then you have the rest that are up here, which some of these are really beautiful. But I did get this off of, was it Amazon? I believe it was. I'm not trying to flip through it too quickly. I just have other books to get to, and I don't want to make these videos too long. And then Janet Marsh's Nature Diary has a little thing on the front that's pretty. They say this is kind of like an Edith Holden type of book. The writing isn't as pretty. This stuff is typed out, but she has her handwriting with some of that, which is really pretty. The bees and bugs. Looks like there's, I don't know, sometimes I feel like there's a lot more writing than pictures in these, and I'm not fond of like the mole or like the beetles, or the fish. But everything else is pretty. Like I don't think I would buy this again, but that's just, you know, me. I didn't take the info, so I think I got that off of World of Books. The other book that I have here is Wildflowers of Britain, month by month. I think this one I might have already started tearing apart. It has 164 pages, and it literally just goes, yep, this one I tore out, so I need to look at the other one. Hold on one second. Like I said, some of these I have 2 of because I fell in love with them, and I really like them. Others I just have 1. But it shows you the author, and then like here's January, and then it just goes through the months. February, March. Some months have more than others, so you get a lot on the page with some description of what's actually on there. And that's pretty much it. That's all it is. So you do have to pick and choose what you want. I don't know if this is really worth fussy cutting. They're so close together, but you know, it is what you decide to do with it. So yeah. Which that one is definitely worth it. This book was gifted to me. I've used it just because of the pages and the color, and then some of them have some of that drawings on it. It's not really anything too spectacular. A Deciduous Garden, Trees and Shrubs. It's 216 pages. This was obviously gifted to someone in 1977. And it does have pages in it that have really pretty. I would get another one of these. I mean, look how pretty that is. And it is double-sided, so you will have to decide how you want to use it, if you're going to fussy cut it or just tear out the pages and use, sandwich a piece of paper in between here for the journal. So yeah, that I got off of World of Books. Most of these I did get off of World of Books because they were cheaper to get off of there than they were on Amazon. I did just order another one of these so I can pull this apart, but this is a really beautiful book if you're wanting to start junk journaling. This was one of the first books I bought. It's 113 pages, and it was around $21, July 12th. It's back to back. It is a longer, wider book, so you could take these pages and put them in there just like they are, but fold this in so you could have another tuck. Fussy cut them. I have fussy cut a few of these already. It's just a really beautiful, beautiful book. And from what I found, you have to pay separate for shipping on Amazon. So, and I think it was $3.99, or at least that's what it was right now when I purchased that a couple days ago. This book is awesome. This has 541 pages, and is this one, I don't know if this one's in a different language. No, this one is not. The other one that I have is. It is back to back. It is beautiful. You just kind of have to decide what you want to do with it. It doesn't really give you any information other than the name of the flower. Some of it you do get a little bit, but I mean, it's not like you're getting it broken down into, well, you get more pages, and it gives you some information on how certain flowers came about. It was $18.85 on Amazon. This book right here, this one's in French, A Garden Eden. This book is 725 pages. So it's pretty big. And it's pretty much the same thing as the other book I just showed you. But it does have a little bit more writing spaced out. I don't know what some of it says because it's not in English. But you do get your pictures, and it doesn't look like they're all on double sides, like the other one where you had plates on both sides like that. Some of them they are, and then others not. And this was cheaper because it was in a different language and it wasn't in English. It was $30. The one in English, they wanted $60 for. This book, I recently just bought another one, Secrets of a Devonwood. I don't know if I already showed this or not, but this is just spectacular. I mean, these are all of her. I did take a couple pages out. And then they leave pages for you to write in if you want to. Like, there's just a whole bunch of different stuff in here. Bugs, flowers, mushrooms. It's a beautiful piece to add. This book here, it's just like the book I had with the background in black. Look how gorgeous that is. 287 pages. Look at that. These are, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a goldish shimmer. Or no, it's not like that with the black background. I'm thinking of a different book. I'm sorry. But this just gives you a whole bunch of different artists. A couple of each artist's paintings, maybe a little bit about them. Just like showing you their style. And not all of it's botanical, so, I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to give you a go around. This was on Amazon in July. It was $30. It's originally $45. Okay, I have four more books, and then I'm done with this video. This book is called Roses. This was also one of the first books that I found too. This I got at a thrift store for $6. It literally just talks about roses, how roses came into history. You have tons of like different drawings. They tell you like Alice in Wonderland, how they kind of brought the roses into that, along with how they got over to America if they weren't here beforehand, who kind of all played a part in that. Gorgeous. I was like skeptical when I opened it up at first, and then when I flipped through it, I was like, oh, it's awesome. It's got 96 pages. This is just a watercolor flower book. I got this at Joann's. I think I got it for $14.99, and I just bought it because I thought that these pages, they're thick, they're good, they're just beautiful, and people who journal, you know, if they want to color or do whatever with that other page, they can. And you know, you can't really go wrong with brightness and stuff like that. And the color wheel, beautiful. Oh, I guess I did have one of those in there. This book I also got from Joann's, a beautiful nature coloring book. Honestly, like I wasn't expecting this, where you have the picture colored on one side and then you color it on the other. So even if you were to just take it for what's on the left side, it's worth it. And this was, I think, $12.99. I don't care for the fishes. I just like the flowers. Like, I don't care for that. I like the birds and the butterflies. But like I said, Joann's. And I'm sure we've seen some of these plates before in other books and stuff like that. And then the last book that I have here, I've never seen this book before. I thought this was pretty cool. It has 201 pages. It's a mix and match color guide to annuals and perennials. I actually found another one at a thrift store, and that's where I found it. And I got it for around $5. You know, it's gorgeous. At the beginning, obviously, it tells you and shows you how to do things with dirt, but it gives you beautiful pictures of flowers. Then you have something like this, and then look, it opens up. And let me tell you, you have, I don't know how many of these. Now wait till I get to the back, okay? You're gonna love it if you haven't seen this before, okay? Now look at this. These are all individually cut and have all the information on the other side of the flower, or the card about the flower. And I was able to get another one for $8. So I snagged those. So I tear these off and I put these in the journals, and you can use these as tags or whatever. And it's just gorgeous. Well, there's that video and those book hauls for that. I can show you one more. The Garden Trees Handbook. I got this at a thrift store. This is just pretty much trees. These are nice for like the neutral kind of books or journals that you want to use. And then they have some pictures of the trees and stuff in the front with some bugs and things that eat it and whatnot. So, yeah. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed these videos, and hopefully these helped you pick out some books for you in the future on whether or not to make the choice to purchase them or not. Please like and subscribe. Have a great evening.